You tell this story in the book of a young woman you were debating against, and you said you were trying to clobber her with facts, and you lost complete sight of the audience and their needs and allowing them into the conversation. So even if you won on a purely facts-based argument, you lost because you didn't bring all those other factors into the conversation.
I think that's right. And it's especially the case in real life, right? Where we have these quite idealized ideas that we want the arguments and the facts to stand for themselves, and we don't want the personality of the person to be involved at all. But we know that we don't have time often to think about, the truth of every argument or things like that. But actually, people are very good at making judgments about the trustworthiness of someone, right? And as long as that's the case, that personal element, that connective element of bringing the argument in conversation with what the needs and the curiosities and the difficulties that the audience are having, that connective work is always going to be really important. And so with a lot of the drills and the advice and the tips that I have in the book, their force, right, and their power reveal themselves in conversation and in motion. And the thing that gives it that kind of animating power is not just like the force of your intellect or your ability to do these things, but the way in which it helps you connect with other people. And it's in that two-sided conversation that I think a lot of the force of this stuff comes through. And just the last thing I'll say about that is, and it again reminds me of the first thing that you asked me about, is one of the reasons why debate can't be just the province of like magical demigods who love this kind of thing, is because whatever power debate can give people, whatever power that debaters have, come in part from the listener. And it's in that conversation that that debate can do all of the world-changing things that I'm arguing in this book that it can.
Thanks for watching this video clip of the Speak Good podcast. If you enjoyed this conversation, please check out our full conversations on your favorite podcast directory. We've spoken with everyone from the Secretary of the Smithsonian Institution about what it was like to be the founding director of the National Museum of African American History and Culture, to a member of Congress who describes his day job as being in the wrestling ring, to an expert storyteller who helps us understand how we can use stories to help us achieve our business goals. Thanks for watching.